guys, it is Margie from Reclaim by Ramsey, and today I am so excited about the video that I have for you. I am hooking up with Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine. I will put her information in the link below. This month it is a true trash to treasure. Everyone who's participating, which I'll put the playlist in the description box for you guys, everybody who's participating is going to be making something either from trash that they have, stuff that you would normally, throw out, or something you found in the trash, which is what I did. I literally, I found this big, look at this, guys. Look at this suitcase. It's some kind of party light thing, but I thought it was a great size. You can see it's seen better days. So I'm going to be making this over, and I think you guys are really going to love it. I am getting ready for my very first ever vintage market that I'm hosting here at my home. And so I'm doing a lot of buffalo check. I like me the buffalo check. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be redoing this, this little trunk. So if you want to see how I do that, stick around for the rest of the video. Please do the liking and the sharing and the thumbs up and all the social media stuff. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know, tall order, because I think I'm like at 300 or something, 298, something like that. So help me out, share my video, comment, do whatever you can, because it gives me more time to work on more things, like check these out. Okay, I just gotta tell you, this is another trash to treasure, but I didn't show you how to do it in here. But look at this side, is that not cute? It's an old picket fence board that was in my neighbor's trash a while ago, and I picked them all up, and I'm making some Christmas signs. Anyway, back to what we were talking about though. I'll put the link in the description, and stay tuned for the video. All right, to get started on painting this old party light trunk that I found in the trash, I'm just going to be using, I don't know if you can see it, it's Heirloom Traditions paint in, you know what? Never mind. It's a long story. Let's just say I open paint sometimes with my mouth, and that's not a good thing. You know, that little flippy thing that's on the inside, that you pull back the paper. I didn't have time to go get a screwdriver or whatever. So if there's black paint anywhere on my face or my lips, that's what it's from. It's also on my hands. Applicator sponges. And these are also from Heirloom Traditions paint. No, I don't sell it. I just love it. You don't need to sand, you don't need to top coat. It has all that in it. So I did clean this though. And I just used regular household cleaner. You can use whatever you have. You just want to get the dirt off. And to be honest, I didn't do that great of a job. I was already painting a table this morning black, so I already have that going. Try not to get it on my floor. And then you just dip it in, and then I just wipe it off, and then just kind of pounce it on. I feel that it gives really good coverage. The reason I love this too is it's rated for outdoors. So if somebody wants to put this on their porch, I don't need to polyurethane this. I don't need to do anything with it. I'm just going to do this quickly here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stencil over top of this. So I don't have to have this absolutely perfect because it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and paint the entire thing black. Oh yeah, that's working pretty well. Even the hardware, I'm going to paint it black. I might come back and paint some red on the hardware, or maybe some gold. But this paint, it goes over plastic, metal, pretty much anything. I mean, I've used it to paint my wrought iron furniture outside and my cushions. So this paint is like amazing. So hey, Paula from Heirloom Traditions, if you're listening, I could be a spokesperson for you guys. I love this paint. I think it's like the greatest thing. So, you know, if you're listening, you could sponsor a video. So I'm just going to base coat this, probably get one coat on it. I'll probably do the bottom too, which normally I wouldn't do on a trunk, but in case somebody wants this sitting like beside their fireplace or on their porch for the holidays. I mean, you could use it anytime, I suppose, but I guess I'm in the holiday mood since I'm getting ready for my holiday vintage market, first one ever. A little bit nervous. If you're praying people out there, please say a prayer. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area, actually the whole, you know, even if you're in Ohio, it'll be worth the drive because my gal pals and I, we have got some really awesome stuff that we're making and rehabbing. So it's November 7th and 8th. I don't know when of 2020. I know, right? But if you're in the area and, you know, if you're seeing this in the end of October and you want to stop out, hop over to my Facebook page, Reclaimed by Ramsey, and all of the information will be there of how to get here and whatnot. Anyway, so who else out there has taken junk that they found along the side of the road and done something with it? If you have, comment below. And tell me, honestly, guys, when you saw this beat up old thing, what did you think I was going to do with it? Did you think, oh, she's going to stencil that for sure? Because if that's what you thought, then you would be right. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting this black, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to stencil. Okay, guys, so my trunk is all painted. I had to bring it upstairs in my dining room, which the lighting is a little bit better, but it is a very cloudy day here in Western Pennsylvania. It's kind of rainy and spitting, so I'm going to do this buffalo check stencil. I debated between buffalo check and a grain sack, and I'm going to go with the buffalo check on this. And then I think I'm going to do this side, and we'll see how it looks. It's not a great way to show you guys. I'm going to be using Dixie Belle paint, and it is in the color Barn Red, and this is a chalk type mineral paint. And I really like it. It seems to work really well. I know I painted the black in the Heirloom Traditions, and if I had had red, I would have used it, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to, normally, you know, theoretically, you should tape this down. I'm not going to do that. I'm not much of a taper. So I'm just going to kind of set it here, eye it up, and then when you're stenciling, you want to use, I'm using a fat stencil brush. This is actually a Paint Pixie. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I get this from Jamie Ray Vintage. And when the trick to stenciling is you want to make sure that your brush is fairly dry. So I have, here guys, let me show you. I actually have plastic down on my table. So I'm not just putting it on my table. So like I said, the trick is to have your brush as dry as possible and to not move your stencil. It's going to be a little bit tricky with this because it keeps going up and down on me, but I'm going to try nonetheless. And I just do the pouncing method. The one thing you don't want to do is move your brush back and forth because it'll get underneath the stencil and then it'll smear. So I just do straight up and down. And if you've watched my videos before, you know that that's how I stencil. And there's more than one way to do it. Lots of people, if you don't have a fancy stencil brush, you can use just a makeup sponge from like the Dollar Tree is great. So I am just going to keep stenciling here. Hopefully this turns out. because if it doesn't, well, I guess you'll see my epic fail, won't you? And then it'll be trash to create trash, because you can't sell something that doesn't look good. And my husband would be saying right now, the junk hunk, which I affectionately call him, he would be saying right now, why aren't you going in order? He's very methodical, and I'm totally not. So he would be doing each one of these very carefully and in order, and that's just not me. I think I've messed up my lines here, guys. But as I always say, it's just paint. So the worst case scenario, you go back over it with black paint and start over again, right? Oh, it's looking cute. It's looking cute, guys. Look how cute. Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, so I'm just going to keep stenciling. Now the trick is when you put these back on is to get them in the same position so that everything lines up. So you just kind of want to go back over. You want to kind of overlap a little bit. Like I said, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. That's okay. Stuff doesn't have to be perfect. Yay! All right, I'm gonna finish this up, guys, and then I'll bring you back when I'm done. So here is how it looks now that one side is done. But now that this is done, I'm thinking there's too much black, and I don't want to put buffalo check on all of this. So I think I'm going to paint this band right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint it red. So I'm just going to go back through here, and I don't even know that I care if it's like perfect, you know? So I'm just going to go in here, get as close to it as I can. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to like this better. Probably would have been much easier if I would have done this from the start, but oh well. Anyway, like I said, I probably should have taped this, but it's turning out all right. All right, I will bring you back once this part is painted all red. So guys, here it is all finished. I painted that band in red, and all I did was add a bow to the top. Isn't it just adorable? Where would you put this at your house? Comment in the comment section. Just tell me what you would do with it. Would you open it up? Would you put Christmas presents inside of it? Would you put it on your porch? I would love to know what you guys would do with it. So guys, tell me what you think. Did it turn out cute? I think it would look adorable beside someone's Christmas tree, next to their mantle, maybe out on a porch, any place that you really want to have a cute Christmas display. I think it would be wonderful. I would love to know what you guys think though, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you would do different. What color would you have painted it? Would you have put a grain stripe on it? Would you have gone more boho? What would you do? And make sure that you check out everybody else's videos that are in the playlist for the creating trash creating treasure with trash. Like I said, I'll have that link I'll have the playlist link in my description. And until next time, guys, this is Margie from Reclaim by Ramsey. See you next time. Bye-bye.